Black Obsidian channel. My bad. I got multiple channels, so I'll be switching them up, getting them mixed up. But as always, we got to thank y'all for being here because you could have been anywhere else on the internet, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Tonight, I think, ranks among the top, and I'm trying to stop myself from getting teary-eyed again. Tonight ranks amongst the top of the musical experiences I've ever experienced. So I'm at the Wiltern. I'm in Los Angeles, California. And I'm leaving the 8-bit big band concert. When I say, as a gamer and as a musician, it was nothing short of extraordinary. Nothing short of extraordinary. I can't emphasize how good this show just was just now. And I'm so passionate about it because I want to shout out my mom. Shout out to my mom, Joanne Melissa Ingram, for being able to put herself in a position where she can do as much as she could possibly do for us as her children. I'm talking about me and my siblings. And hold on, you gotta hold on. And I have been blessed to have experienced a lot of both music and video games. Growing up, 1993 to 1997, I went to a performing arts school. And in that school, outside of that school as well, but specifically in that school, I was able to be exposed. I had the opportunity, I had the blessing to be exposed to so many jazz, big band, opera, ballet, so many musical experiences. So, when I was introduced to video games, music in the video games always stood out to me. And I always had this attachment to them that I cannot explain or describe. Like to the point where I would hear the music and just start tearing up because of this condition. It's called melomania. I found this out not too long ago, like a year ago. I was like, why am I always crying when I hear a great song? Like when I hear a good musician, a great song, a good band, etc. And I found out just last year that this condition is called melomania. And if you have this condition, you are considered a melomaniac. Now, I say all that, that's the preface, to share that music has always been something that I can't really explain. I just had a passion for it. So when I would play the video games, the music would stand out, and I would just be in awe of the music. I'm talking about from Super Mario Brothers. You know what I mean? Super Mario 1, Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3, Super 64, Super Mario World, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Odyssey, so forth and so on. Sonic, Final Fantasy VII, Donkey Kong. I could go on and on and on. But today, and I found this out. This was their first time performing in Los Angeles at the Wiltern, which is where, I'm sorry. So shout out to everybody. We got Rebecca, we got Charlie, we got Crazy. I'm going to just say Crazy. Aiden, Rebecca again, Crazy, Kenzie, Yo, shout out to y'all. But today was probably the experience of the most meaningful performances I've seen in person, aside from Kanye, Late Registration, because that's probably number one. That will probably always remain number one. But this right here, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I think his name was Charlie Rosen. I want to say his name was Charlie Rosen. He's the conductor of the 8-bit big band orchestra. And when I say orchestra, they have both brass and strings. They would bring in singers. These singers were great. Oh, I didn't even look at the comments. Cool. Yo, what happened to the music? Crazy. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Yo, Unc, real gamer. I am a gamer, bro. I am a gamer. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Xbox 1, 2. No, Xbox One, Xbox 360. That's where it is. I started to get into the Xbox One a little bit, not too much. I played Atari. I'm sorry, y'all. I was tearing up in that venue. I was tearing up because not only was the music good. Shout out to Charlie Rosen. I think that's his name. Let me see. What is the name of the conductor of the 8-bit big band orchestra? I said it right. It is Charlie Rosen. Shout out to Charlie Rosen for even having the idea to do this. The other thing is, I'm big on music. I'm big on video games. My favorite genre is big band jazz, okay? When you combine big band jazz and video game music, and I'm gonna post a video on this, but when you combine the two, for somebody like me, you have my heart. You have my heart for eternity. There's nothing you can do to convince me that what I'm saying is wrong or immoral or anything. Jazz music is the devil or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna hear it. So I just want to express how grateful I am for that experience. And again, I've never said this, but if you would like to, you can follow my gaming channel. I've never done this before. This is my first time doing this. Subscribe to my gaming channel. It's called Game Time Cavern. Game Time Cavern. If you're interested, I'm going to post a video. I'm going to post videos on what I just experienced. One of the best, most meaningful things that I've ever experienced in music history. In my lifetime, as a 41-year-old. Shout out to Charlie Rosen. Shout out to that orchestra. Like I said in the beginning, it was nothing short of extraordinary. So they started out with the Wii Sports theme. Wii Sports. If you ever played the Wii, you know about Wii Sports. 1. 2. Then they went to, what do you call it, Babam? Super Mario 64, the first level. The theme? Oh my gosh. They played Tifa's theme from Final Fantasy VII. And then, in addition to that, Super Mario Sunshine. I mean, they played too many songs. I can't even remember all of the songs that they played. Like Sonic. They played Spring Yard Zone, bro. They played Spring Yard Zone. It's one of my favorite Sonic music themes, period. Like, Oh man, it was just so meaningful, man. And I rarely ever do things like this by myself. That's the other thing. I did this by myself. I could have invited somebody. I bought 2 tickets. But as a melomaniac in this type of environment, I knew I was going to tear up. I knew my eyes were going to get watery or cry. I knew that. And sure enough, that's what happened. So I didn't want to bring anybody. In fact, I told myself in 2026 that if I go to a meaningful music event, I'm going by myself, because I want the freedom to be able to cry without judgment. I want the freedom to be able to shed tears out of joy, out of enjoyment, out of appreciation. I want to be able to do that in a judgment-free zone. And I don't know too many people, with the exception of my homegirl, CY, shout out Carla. I don't know too many people that will not judge you for tearing up at something like this. In fact, my homegirl Carla, shout out to CY, she got tickets for an event at the Blue Note where we went to go see Emily King, and she did "Come Back Georgia, Come Back, Come Back Georgia, Come Back." Oh my gosh, it touched my heart, it touched my soul. I went to Erykah Badu's concert at the Hollywood Bowl with Marquise Harris Dawson. Shout out to the council president. Another emotional event. And I had quite a few of those this year. Shout out to 2025 for just being a fulfilling year musically, without me actually being a musician this year, because 2025 was the first year I had not done music since being an artist, you know. And I've been an artist since I was 7 years old. So I say all that because, I don't know, tonight, December 19th, it's 9:55 p.m. I'm on my way back home. I've been tearing up so much that my sinuses are, you hear me? I'm like sniffling and stuff. I was tearing up, crying, sobbing in there, man. And to know that this was their first time in Los Angeles, that's the other thing about it. This was their first time performing in Los Angeles, the 8-Bit Big Band. It was just so meaningful, man. It was just so meaningful. And I came across it on a humbug because, again, I shot it on my gaming channel. If you want it, you got to go back and find it. But I was scrolling on my IG gaming channel, and I saw it pop up like 8-Bit Big Band coming to Los Angeles. I've been listening to them since 2017, since I started going to community college at LACC. Shout out to LACC. I've been watching them since then. I'm just, oh man, I'm messed up right now. That was just so fulfilling. I've never had that, aside from, like I mentioned, aside from the Kanye late registration concert in Cleveland, Ohio. I think that was 2005. Aside from that, this is the most fulfilling music event I've ever been to, man. I've ever been to. And I can't wait to post the videos, to share the songs that they did, the moments I was able to capture. I'm blessed. I'm 41 years old. When I was 11 years old, I always told myself, or not necessarily like consciously, but when I was 11 years old, I always like envisioned myself having a game room / studio, going to events like this, albeit I thought I would be dressed in a suit and stuff like that, but nevertheless, being in Los Angeles, hearing these, watching these movies that I've always watched, hearing the music of California Love, you know, all of these songs that represented a more, how can I say, free lifestyle. Okay, we gotta get over. Okay. And to be in the position now that I'm basically living the life that my childhood version of me envisioned, man, I've been tearing up so much, man. My nose. It's crazy, man. That was just a beautiful experience. And it's sad because the majority of you who are watching this will probably not relate. If you are listening to my words right now, you probably won't understand why this is so meaningful. I shouted my mom out in the beginning because she was the one who put herself in a position to get me and my siblings video games. Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, etc. And I played all those games. And while the gameplay resonated with me, what resonated with me the most was the music. The music as a person who just, when I popped out the womb, I was always fascinated by music. I cannot give myself enough credit for buying those tickets to go see the 8-Bit Big Band. Like, I've been excited about this for, woo! I bought those tickets at the beginning of November or end of October, around there. I couldn't believe they were going to be in LA. And sure enough, not only did they meet my expectations, but they certainly exceeded my expectations. There were some songs I didn't know, I'll be real. But the majority of the songs I not only knew, but was hoping they would play. Shout out Charlie Rosen, man. Shout out to Charlie Rosen. That dude is a visionary. Our modern day Duke Ellington, man. Our modern day Count Basie. Our modern day Glenn. Damn, I can't think of Glenn's last name. But yeah. Do you think big band jazz? Oh, the other thing he mentioned was that he won a Grammy. That band won a Grammy, and they are nominated for a Grammy in 2026. So now I have to watch the Grammys. Not for anything else except for the 8-Bit Big Band. I don't care about nobody else musically in terms of who wins a Grammy, but with the exception of the 8-Bit Big Band. Shout out the 8-Bit Big Band. Shout out Charlie Rosen. I appreciate their belief in themselves. Put that orchestra together to know that there are so many gaming fans who would appreciate something like this. Like, man, I could go on and on and on, man. But this is so incredible. I can't emphasize how incredible this experience was. And the fact that they allowed you to have drinks, that made it all the better. Had my popcorn, my strawberry lemonade vodka drink. Like, that was beautiful, man. Okay, what y'all doing over here? I'm just blessed. I am blessed. I am truly blessed. I am so happy and grateful that I am in the position to experience the things that my childhood version of myself would appreciate. And I think that is also part of the melomania, is that I always had a passion for music as a child. So being able to experience music in a way as an adult that feeds that inner child. I think that is part of the, makeup that makes me tear up, like nostalgia, basically. But sometimes it's music I've never heard before that'll make me tear up. So I can't say it's nostalgia every single time. Man, it's super foggy out here, man. But we getting close to the crib, so as always, beautiful people, we got to thank you for being here, because you could have been anywhere else on the internet, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Please take this moment to like this video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, because we don't want you to miss out on future content, and it helps out with the algorithm. Beautiful people, thank you again for joining, and as always, until next time, peace.